You guys are all at different spots. And so one dude was like, dude, I'm having a serious problem with cash flow right now. It's January. I don't know what area of the country he's in, but regardless, he's like, right now, cash flow is like my issue. It's always been my issue. It's my issue year round. Like, there are good times, bad times. I want help with cash flow. And he's asking me like a ton of stuff that, and it's really difficult to give him exact advice because it's really dependent on your business. So I want to hear from you guys either in the comments, or the absolute best thing would be Instagram. So hit me up OnSiteTrav on Instagram and be like, yo, my business has this problem. So let me help you identify your problems. So cash flow is every business, but cash flow can be more of a problem for some businesses and then others. Let me ask you guys some questions, just drum up ideas, and then I'd like to see them dumped in my inbox in Instagram, so that way I can kind of go through them, see if there's any common themes. How many of you guys out there, or are there any of you guys out there that are thinking maybe this is going to be the last season that I'm going to do lawn care? So I really want to hear from you guys, or at least I want to have conversations with you guys, because I want to know what's going on through your head. So you guys are sitting here and like you're sitting there and you're getting ready for season. It's January, so you're not really getting ready for season, but you're thinking about it. And you're thinking about, okay, what's going to happen in the springtime? Where do I want to pivot my business? Am I going hardscapes? If you are, let me know that. I definitely want to know. How big are your businesses? So are you at that point where you've maxed out one guy, one truck? You've got yourself out of your job? Or are you at the point where you haven't gotten out of a job yet? Where you're sitting there and you're like doing this on the weekend type of thing? I want to know from you guys, because I think that you can go from like, I've got a job, to I have a lawn company, to I have a straight up replacement salary. I think you can do it in 90 days. I think it's easy as shit to do it. If you have the right knowledge, if you know what the hell you're doing, and you just have some of the right tools, right? If you got like a website or whatever, a different sales funnel. If you have the sales funnel, it's pretty easy to do it. And then you have the management, like SOP book, then it's pretty easy to do it. Are you guys with 2 or 3 mow crews on the road, and you're like, okay, our landscape, we want to expand our landscape truck? Or maybe you have 1 mow truck, and then you've got 1 landscape truck, and you're like, should I get rid of my mow truck, or should I get rid of my landscape truck? Should I consolidate? Should I continue to be like doing both sides of the business? So we're talking about automating mowing. The problem with automating, because hardscapes, obviously there's more money in that. There's the issue with automating mowing is it's only as good as the guy on the truck. And that's the problem, is the guy on the truck's always going to change around. I want to just hear from you guys where you guys are in your business, if you can identify your problems, but really just identify with me your dreams. And then what you think might be holding you back from getting there. So some of you guys hit me up and you're like, I really want to get in machines and I'm working a job. And I get that a lot. And my advice to those guys is, how about build up a lawn business, sell that thing, and then there's your cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your little nest egg, and then there's your cash. Some other guys are like, yeah, I want to build up my maintenance thing, have that as a cash flow stream, kind of manage it, and then, just have my cash flow stream. And that, it's an okay, like lawn routes are like an okay cash stream when you're on the truck. They're just not good if you're not on the truck. They're not. They're like 20%. You make 20%. If you make 30%, then you're crushing it. If you've built a lawn truck that can make 50% and employees are running it, 50% on revenue, then you have a freaking dynamite lawn truck. But for the most part, lawn trucks make 20-30% when you're accounting for the owner's salary. And then the ROI on them is decent if it has used, paid for equipment. If it has new equipment, like if you're basically like what I used to tell my boys when we were doing trees, I was like, the problem with trees is you guys are riding out with 140 grand worth of shit to go do $1,000 in revenue for your like good day, like a good ass day. You come back and you're like, hell yeah, we did 1,000 revenue. And I would tell them like, your net on that is like 300, 350, and it just took you 140 grand worth of rolling metal around this town that at any point someone could have smashed the shit out of it. And like, you guys are excited about rolling around with 140 grand and making 350 for the day. Like, that's stupid. And like, the only reason you guys are even making 350 for the day is because I'm enabling you to make 350 for the day. Like, if things were going to different options, like the Bobcats weren't on that tree truck for the day and they were doing a dirt project, the economics would actually still be better, but you'd have 3 guys less and like 2 trucks less and 1 trailer less. And like, so your ROI, basically you're going to have a higher net with like half the shit, if that, like $50,000 worth of shit. And then there are ways that you can leverage that. So you can put like 10% down, have like $5,000 down on a Bobcat, you got a brand new Bobcat. Welcome to $1,000 a month payment. Like, you're in the game. And that's on the new side of things. And I don't recommend that people do the new side of like that stuff at all. This, man, we might actually get some tornadoes. It's gonna be pretty gnarly. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's rolling in. Those clouds are gonna be rolling in. I love it because in Florida it's all flat. It's got massive sky, and you can just see like the bands, like the weather bands, just coming in, and it'll come in like sections as the storm rolls in. I freaking love it. But anyway, hit me up on Instagram. I'm gonna finish this up before I lose my light. OnSiteTrav. Tell me about your business. Tell me where you're trying to go in your business, because I am trying to figure out how could I possibly make products around things that solve people's needs, like make really good quality products. Things that like people are like, yes, that's exactly what I needed. That made a huge ROI in my business. That was one thing. I put $1 in and I got $100 out. Or I put $1 in and I got $10 out. Like 10x, 100x type of stuff, if that makes sense. So that's the type of stuff that I'm interested in creating. So anyway, hit me up, OnSiteTrav. Talk to you guys later.